Alright, so Princess Samsung Galaxy S9, her new album, A Girl Cried Red. Actually, Princess Nokia. She's indestructible. She can't feel pain.
Princess Nokia, New York-based rapper who I discovered last year from the track Tomboy off her 1995 deluxe album. And I haven't listened to the album full before, but I've listened to singles. I've listened to Tomboy Go, and I've always been interested in her music. I just never delved into it before. I was interested on the track Tomboy by her raw aggression. So, basically, to explain it, she seemed like a female queer version of Action Bronson. Just upfront, kind of jokey, kind of self-deprecating humor. Not really.
She's a chef.
She's a chef. But kind of upfront, raw aggression that's also self-deprecating, also self-aware, also funny at the same time. Just a lot of elements working up together. I liked her rawness. That was like the biggest component of everything. I think she just had so many things about her that make her exciting, and I was honestly excited for this new A Girl Called Cried Red project, because I thought we're gonna get that style Princess Nokia, but apparently she's just like, fuck it, complete stylistic change, dropping a lot of just hip-hop to now emo. This is an emo album. She's described this as an emo album. It is an emo album. And it's not a good emo album by any means. Like, emo can be good. Like, I think people have
Remo
Drive, Modern Baseball, but that's like more like indie rock /emo than anything else. I think this album takes a lot of cues from Lil Peep and angry SoundCloud rappers of similar nature that were inspired by Lil Peep. Because Lil Peep was kind of the fire in that trend of like a emo rap. And this is not how you do emo. Like, just by being overly sentimental, overly self-deprecating, overly annoying, stating the same points over and over and over again, being like, oh, I want to kill myself, I want to die, I want to hurt myself because this girl and me are fighting. It's like, that's not how you do emo. That's just how you be edgy. And like, edgy.
Makes me called 911.
This is like, we need to separate. I have nothing to do with emo as genre. I'm a music critic, but I think we need to come to terms as all together, just everyone, and separate the term edgy from emo. There needs to be a clear separation, and even in genre, I think that would help, because this is more edgy than it is emo. This is not emotional, because what I consider emotional music, like artists like Remo Drive and Modern Baseball, they tell stories that make it have sentimental value to them, and they may be a little bit over sentimental, but they're telling narratives, whereas this is just being just edgy. It's just being like, oh, I just want to hurt myself. It's just being overly edgy for its own good, to be cool, to give off an appearance that it's trying to be something else. This gives me the appearance Princess Nokia is just someone who just reads Tumblr all day and
she buys Metallica t-shirts from H&M.
Yeah, like shit like that. And this is not the Princess Nokia that I personally enjoyed on her last project from the tracks I did hear, and it doesn't seem like stylistically something that's original and unique like her last project. This just seems like female Lil Peep, and do we need that? No, I don't think we needed Lil Peep to begin with in that style of music. This is terrible. This is terrible. It literally uses the same auto-tune and the same production over and over again. The overly sentimental, the overly edgy lyrics that just destroy, I think, Princess Nokia's career. I don't think this is a career. This may not be a career killer, but it sentimentally, to me, yes. I think it's just like, it proves that like she's not all what she's cracked up to be, which is a shame, because I saw a lot of talent in her as a queer writer,
I'm afraid
as a queer
she'll be
rapper,
a one-hit wonder.
And I don't want 1995 to be the only time we hear that style from Princess Nokia, and I don't want that to be the only time we hear her be upfront about her issues. But like, if she took some of the ideas that she wants from this and maybe switch it up with a different flow, maybe it would be okay. But at the same time, I think she just does the same thing over and over again to the point where I'm just listening to this and I think every track sounds the fucking same.
No, it does. And that's exactly what I thought. I'm pretty sure every single track is in, like, the same key. And, like, just different part. Like, she'd pick, like, 2 or 3 or 4 notes from a scale and sing those over and over and over with no variation. She put no emotion behind her voice. She put no effort into the project. It just seemed like she was bored with it or completely over it. It felt like a robot was, like, singing these emo songs, and there was nothing. There was nothing in here. And there was, like, every track had the same sort of, like, blood imagery, same kind of ideas. Always talked about, like, my eyes are bleeding, my feet are bleeding, my lungs are bleeding, my Skittles have blood in them. Like, just dumb stuff like that. Every track was, like, the same. And if it was trying to make kind of, like, a golden thread through here or some sort of point, it didn't work out very
edgy
well.
Thread.
It was very edgy. It cut my finger.
So some things I can actually give this album credit. For the Night, on Interlude, it has some nice strumming because it's just an instrumental interlude. And
it's a shame it's the shortest track.
It's honestly the best track, and it's the shortest, and it has no Princess Nokia on it. So Look Up Kid has an okay hook, but it still has kind of shitty vocals to it. I think the hook's okay, and that's the only hook on this I actually cared for. For the Night, this is one specific instance. The Auditude just made me want to vomit. That's when I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this. All the production, verses, and performances sound the same. Princess Nokia fucked up on this project. And I hope this is just more her giving out B-sides that she's never going to release, and that this is the build up to something else that she's going to do. But I honestly feel like this is the style she's probably going to go for in the near future, and I hate that. So, in all honesty, it's not good. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling 2.5 out of 10
I'm
on this.
giving it a 1.
I don't think it's as bad because I'd rather listen to this over Weeknd's My Dear Melancholy. I'd rather listen to this over Migos, but I would not listen to this over Justin Timberlake. I would listen to Justin Timberlake over this.
I'm giving it a 1.
That's my justification for score. What I would and would not listen to it over.
As a vocalist, it just hurts when people don't put effort into their songs
or passion
into their performance or passion.
This is just
passion. And to use like auto-tune sometimes, or like as if you needed to be less human. You know, I don't know. That just bothered. It struck a chord with me, I think. But she gets a 1. Take that. I've been giving a lot of 1s lately.
I think we've just been giving a lot of low reviews because when you get angry, we just don't want to listen to stuff. Like, Weeknd's My Dear Melancholy, did it deserve it? To most people, no, but to me, yes, because it personally insulted me because it made 20 minutes feel like 3 hours.
Take that, sucker.
Okay.